What's going on, everyone? So today we have a little project going on. We will be doing a mock off of rebrickable called the Medieval Fortress. So we will be using 3 of these medieval castle sets. And I haven't really voiced my opinion on this set yet, but I have to be honest. When this came out, I was pretty disappointed with it. Now, and I think the only reason why I was is because it came out after the Medieval Blacksmith. When the Blacksmith came out, it was just a beautiful 18 plus set. And it was just awesome. And we heard that a castle was going to be coming out later in the year, and I assumed it would be like a $300 castle to go with that set or something. But instead, we found out that it was a $100 3-in-1 creator set, and it just took the wind out of my sails. Now, I don't want to take too much away from this set because honestly, this is the best 3-in-1 set I have ever seen, and it is still a beautiful set. But when you compare it to the Medieval Blacksmith, you can't really, put it with it. That's the problem. So, but luckily, big shout out to Mock Scout at Rebrickable. He made the Medieval Fortress. Now, it uses 3 of these castle sets, and I'm going to tell you what, it is absolutely incredible. And there's been some other videos done on it already, but I really want to do this video mainly for my subscribers and to show them what to do if they haven't seen any of those videos yet. Plus, I just want to make the castle. I want to put it in my city with a blacksmith shop. Now, this is going to set you back $300, but in my opinion, after you see this, it will be well worth it. So you're going to first go over to rebrickable.com, and you'll see the picture of the Medieval Fortress here. Just search for it on here. And if you'll see over to the right side here, you'll have 3,026 parts. Click on Medieval Fortress, and now it brings up the instructions. Now, the instructions are pretty in-depth. I think there's 79 or 80 steps to just the castle part, and as you can see, every step uses a ton of parts. So you need to separate your bricks, and I chose to kind of separate them by color. So we will see how that goes. There's other ways to do it too, but you definitely got to organize them before getting into this, because a lot of these steps will use 50, 60 parts, and you've really got to pay attention as you're going through it, but it's a nice challenge. So as you'll see here is I did separate all the bricks by color. It's over 4,200 pieces of Lego. There are better ways to separate it. I've seen people do it by individual bricks, and you do it however you want to do it. This just works well for me. It may take me a little bit longer, but that's okay. I like a challenge, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And I actually got the first 2 steps done. You'll see the second step is right here, ready to go. And I laid out the first step, which is all this base plate. So I'm going to need to use those all as connector plates and just start connecting stuff together. It is a little tricky. It is a little challenging, but it should be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to go ahead and build this and get into it. So we'll catch up when it's all done. All right, so we are finally finished, and what a fun build this was. I think it took me about probably 16 hours to build or so. By the time you build it, separate the pieces, follow the instructions, it takes a little bit of time, but it was well worth the wait. You can tell the detail in it. The drawbridge here, well, the only downside is there's no mechanism to bring it up and down, but it doesn't matter. It still works for me. I still like the look of it with the chains. But as you can see, it's a pretty good size. You can see the big tower in the back. He used a lot of these cylinder bricks, and they just look so well. He used some snot bricks, some cheese wedges for the windows in the front. It's just absolutely incredible, the detail. I love the side of the castle. I love the base with the colors and the greens. It just looks so good. And a lot of these archways at the top. I mean, it really kind of brings you back to your childhood. Like this set is pretty much what I think Lego should have came out with this year. They could have given us a 3-in-1 castle set, but they should have given us a $300 castle set as well. I think everybody's kind of jonesing to get back into castle, and we haven't had any. I think it's been almost a decade, maybe not that long since they came out, but it's been a long time. So we're going to do a little flyover here and kind of peek in the interior. Bailey opened up the Darth Maul and Ahsoka Tano set, and they're fighting on top of the tower. So, yeah. But so inside, you'll see we have some treasure chests. You got like a little blacksmithing area. There's a well. You can't see it, but on the other side, there's actually 2 other treasure chests with some gems in it. You can see like the 2 main towers here in the front, and you got the big tower in the back. So they can kind of overlook the whole fortress and stuff. There's a jail cell up here at the top. We've also got a skeleton stuffed in there already. And you got the lookout tower here all the way up at the top. So, I mean, it's just incredible, this build. Like, I really was blown away by it. And to think that somebody just kind of did this by themselves, I mean, it's very impressive. So, just a big shout out. Just such creativity. And the nice thing about this castle is that the instructions are free. Anybody can build it. You just got to get the 3 sets, and I would highly recommend going to do that if you have the extra cash. So, but overall, it was just an amazing build. I would highly recommend it to anyone. And one more thing too is that you get a little medieval market you can build as well. You'll see over here on the left. This is pretty cool. I can't wait to put this on the road leading up to the castle. I am missing 2 pieces of bread. Bailey took them and put them in the city somewhere. I haven't been able to find them yet, so we will see if we can hunt those down. But for $300, I think it's a good value. You also get a whole bunch of extra pieces as well. So coming over to I got them kind of still all laid out on the floor over here. You will see there's some great dark gray brick, some light gray brick, and these are all very usable pieces that were left over, along with let's see here. We got some good yellow brick and some of these dark gray roof tiles. Those will be huge. I'm actually going to use those in my city. So, and some limb elements. So overall, pretty good. So do you like the medieval fortress, Bailey?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the bestest castle you built.
Thanks, honey. Hey, what did you do with the missing bread from the medieval market that came with it? Uh-huh. Yeah, you're going to have to hunt that medieval bread down. I need that.
Okay, let's go up to the flag. Yeah.
So we found the bread. It was over in the campground. But Bailey's one of the reasons why I love doing this. So I hope you have as much fun as I do with your kids doing Lego. But if you can, spend the $300 and go out and get this set. It was great. So thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, take care.